Second last, race number 9. It's a Class 2 over the 1,600 metres, and there's a fair bit of quality about it as well, including a last start winner in Eastern Express, made all under Joe Moreira. Olivia Deleuze takes over here. He's one of 2 in the race for John Size, Sergeant Titanium being the other one. Citron Spirit drops in trip. Easy Go, Easy Win gets the blinkers on for the first time. Jolly Jolly 5th behind Ping Hai Star last time out. Simply Brilliant goes up in class last start win, beating Sacred Ibis. And Star Majestic behind Ping Hai Star, no match from there. And General Sherman was a long way behind Sergeant Titanium on his last start. This is the Sapphire Handicap. We've made our way back to the touchscreen to have a look at this one. And the speed map, John, we imagine that Eastern Express try and do a similar sort of thing you did last time and get out and try and get away with it.
Yeah, you got a very easy lead last time. You probably won't get as easy a time out in front, but there's not necessarily a huge amount of competition either. Easy Go, Easy Win wasn't suited by the way the race was run last time, so I think he's going to go pretty well as well if they go a little bit quicker. And this fella, Sergeant Titanium, on the inside, he's going to get a nice run. He's got a really good wins-to-runs ratio here in Hong Kong too, and he just seems to be back to the kind of form he was in 2 seasons ago.
All right, there you go. But Eastern Express trying to dictate once more, Paul. What have you got from this from the morning?
Well, the first one we'll look at is Easy Go, Easy Win. He's coming down the back straight here of Joe Moreira aboard. John, so he didn't really get the race run to suit last time. And they are putting blinkers on him for the first time, so they are trying something slightly different. And this is him with the blinkers on, so you can see he has settled reasonably well with them on. Keen Venture, we showed this piece earlier on with Proud Sky. We'll look at Keen Venture. He's the one on the far side. They're both going pretty well down the back straight, and they were given a really decent workout this particular morning as well. So he's had a lot of work, slower work has that horse. Keen Venture, Simply Brilliant, he's just going nice. He was a big winner last time and finally got what he deserved because he had a lot of placings behind horses like Ping Hai Star and Conti. So he didn't find any of those last time.
I wonder with Keen Venture, because he needs a genuine pace, which he might not get, whether they'll think they'll just try and change tactics one time and sit a bit closer.
Yeah, I don't know, yeah. I mean, they did really push him out on that gallop, so they gave him a decent workout.
All right, OK, he's one to consider. We're going to start off, though, with Chad Schofield. He'll be on board Citron Spirit.
Chad, Citron Spirit, 7th last time out. Was that the distance? Was that the main factor with this one?
I think it was. We had a lovely run, but, you know, he's at the rating now where he's carrying big weights in Class 2, and I think over that trip he just found him out. And back to a mile, I think's a good move by Ricky. He trialled super last week. He trialled really well, so he's going as well as ever. It's just a worry because he's a small horse if he can carry these big weights.
As you just mentioned, it was a very good trial that he went through, winning that one. Fitness is there, but do you think that'll be enough to make him competitive in this one?
I think so, and he's really come into his own this season in Hong Kong. He's produced all of his best form and he's held it all the way through, and he's still at that similar level. So hopefully he can get another win.
So the trip may be the difference here. 2,000, and he wasn't actually dropping out. He wasn't fading that quickly, was he, last time out? But a drop in trip will suit.
Yeah, I think the 1,600 is the key for him, and the thing what Chad was saying is the weights. As he gets up in the weights, he's only a little chap.
Yeah, it's still a slight concern, that, but he's actually he's racing with 4 pounds less to carry than last time out, and as Paul said, back at his best trip. Haven't got him in, but he was circled.
All right, well, speaking of circles, let's put one round Eastern Express. So this is the race we're talking about,
yeah.
And he really got to the front, was left alone, and was allowed to dictate and got away with it in the end. But this is Easy Go, Easy Win. I'll have the blinkers on for the first time this weekend, and Simply Invincible. Back up to the 1,600 metres as well.
Yeah, he's got a very light racing weight. It's Simply Invincible. Easy Go, Easy Win. I think you can definitely forgive him this because they went nearly half a second over standard for the first 2 sectionals in this race. So it wasn't going to be easy to make ground, and it wasn't really for any of them behind Eastern Express, who, let's not forget, was is still a very high-class horse, and he was certainly a group horse in his day. So to be honest, I think he got the run of the race, Eastern Express. If things are slightly differently, we could see Easy Go, Easy Win getting a lot closer this time round.
Yeah, it was only half a length of just about amongst the first 5, wasn't there? Simply Invincible better over the 1,600 metres. That's where he won his Group 1 in New Zealand.
Yeah, and with Moreira's on board Eastern Express on this occasion, now switching to Easy Go, Easy Win. So he should know, tactically speaking, where he needs to be positioned. Exactly. The second of the size runners is Sergeant Titanium. He's having a fantastic season, Sergeant Titanium. I can't ever pick him, but hard to dismiss again. Behind Ribbon here, he came out and ran a mighty race in the Derby.
Yeah, he certainly did. It was a very good effort. I mean, he was quite well drawn here. He's very well drawn again, but 9 wins from 45 starts. That's some strike rate in a place like Hong Kong. And this fella's not been messing around in Class 4 or Class 5. He's been at a pretty high level for quite some time now. And I thought he'd got it just about sewn up here at this particular point in this race last time out. And he's only in the end been chidden by a horse who is probably going places here in Hong Kong. So I think Sergeant Titanium from Gate 1 is a must for the numbers.
Yeah, he's going well, isn't he? Joe Moreira did ride him as well. So he's got a good feel of some of these horses. And he's gone with easy go, easy win.
Yeah, and again, with them being both in the size stable, they want to be prominent in the run, but they're not going to be cutting each other's throats out in front. So 2 pace angles there, both for John's size. The last horse we're going to have a look at is Simply Brilliant. Now, this was his breakthrough win. He got very close behind some very good horses as well, but finally came good on this occasion. He goes up in class as a result.
Yeah, he certainly did. I mean, he's done very little wrong since he's come to Hong Kong. He's hit his straps pretty quickly. As Paul mentioned before, he's found himself in behind the likes of Ping Hai Star, although Ping Hai Star missed the kick on that occasion when he wasn't too far behind him. And then Conti, this is a very good run as well. He's obviously by Frankel, so that means he's a bit box office for that reason. He's out of a mare who was by a miler in the shape of Selkirk. So I think 1600 is absolutely his perfect trip, and he's won this with a fair degree of authority. Sacred Ibis is not a regular winner, but he's a good form yardstick, and those two are well clear of the rest. So
yeah, I think it'd be tough to beat. I think he can get the first run on easy go, easy win and beat him. So, but they're the 2 standouts for me.
Yeah, Sacred Ibis again gets
there. You go. He gets another.
Full brother to District Express, of course. All right, well, Easy Go, Easy Wins come up as favourites. On top for you?
I'll go the other way. I don't think there's much between them, but I've got Simply Brilliant on top. He's been very consistent. He's had 5 starts and he's won 1 now, and he's had those 3 seconds and a third. So very consistent horse to beat. Easy Go, Easy Win. We'll give Keen Venture a chance. I just like the way he's been working, and he'll be double figure price. And Jolly Jolly, as you mentioned, his last start was behind Ping Hai Star, and he was second up on that occasion. He'll be third up now. 8, 5, 6 and 7. I'll do the QQPs because Keen Venture can add a little bit more value. I think the Quinella will be pretty short, 8 and 5.
Yep, Simply Brilliant is going to be, I think, very tough to beat. He's progressive, he's up in grade now, but that means he's got a much lighter weight to carry. I think he's going to be absolutely fine with 122 pounds Gate 2 as well. So everything points to him on Sunday afternoon. Sergeant Titanium in there for a second from his good draw. Easy Go, Easy Win in for third. And Simply Invincible, yeah, he's a 2-time winner at 1600. Matthew Poon takes off the £7 this time round, so he's only got 114 pounds on his back. I think he can go quite well at the price as well, but I think you've got to keep it simple. Back Simply Brilliant to win.
All right, I'll be keeping it simple as well with Easy Go, Easy Win on the top for me in the second last. 1 more race to go then, plus all the best bets. An interesting first starter for John Moore as well in the last.